But on July 28th, I was at the high school, and I got a phone call that no dad ever wants to receive, that my son Luke was in a golf cart accident. Didn't know the severity until I got to the scene of the accident. The ambulance was just taking off. The helicopter was hovering above. Firemen told me to get to the hospital. A few minutes later, was in a room at the hospital with my wife at the time, and we were told that the golf cart that Luke was on landed on top of his chest, and he suffered head and chest trauma and was in cardiac arrest for 7 minutes. So from that point on, my world changed.
Mm. Well, I watched a documentary, which I encourage everyone to watch, which details out some of the events after that. What was that moment like when you found out things were going to be permanently different?
I don't know if I was naive, but I'm very strong in my faith in God. And even though ultimately, after spending 44 days in Lubbock, we then spent, 4 months at Cook Children's. And I'll never forget walking into a room when the doctor at Cook Children's told me that based on Luke's MRI, he will never use his limbs, use his voice, or open his eyes. But when those moments hit me, I just had this feeling we were going to get more than what we were told. Not only in my faith, but I was a coach, and I was going to coach Luke up. And Luke was a competitor. He was an athlete. And together, we were going to change the world. We were going to make some things happen that we were told would never happen. I didn't want to hear what Luke wasn't going to do. I was just convinced of what we were going to try to do. And so I was naive, yes, but also confident that things would get better. And we did spend 4 months at Cook Children's, where Luke didn't make enough progress to warrant staying, but he did make his first sound there. And that was incredibly important to me.